Hey guys, this is Brittany with Outdoors, checking in again on this house bill. We have another little step done. It was just funny because last time I spoke with the superintendent, he said the next thing would be the plumbing, but they're a little behind because the weather has been crazy around these parts, and I'm sure around everywhere. But all I know is I got off work yesterday. It was like 3:30. By 4 o'clock, I seen like 4 trucks pulling in the yard. It's like, what the heck is going on? So I looked out the window, and it looked like they were just looking at the plan, maybe just setting something up. So I was like, I wasn't gonna bother them. Next thing I know, I just hear like two. So of course I had to come out and look, and they were actually putting the form boards up. I'm not sure the exact process of all this, but I assume the next thing they're gonna do is dig the footers and then get the plumbing in here so they can pour the foundation. But let me just give you guys a shot of what they've done. So that was just like the coolest thing, because when you're not expecting it, so pleasantly surprised that they actually got out here to do something. And I will say the hardest part about this is being here on site every day, so you know when nothing's going on. But I mean, we're fine with that because we know what the weather is like. We want it done right. So this is where we are. I don't think anybody's gonna come back out until next week, which is fine by me because I wasn't expecting it anyways. So this is, stand back a little bit. I don't know if y'all can hear that music bumping in the background. But I'm trying to make sure I don't step on the string. This part is part of the parking pad through here. And they have the string right here. Step over this, and then back this way is going to be the porch. We got this bumped out like an additional 4 feet. I'm not sure if you guys can see the string back there. Maybe you can. So additional 4 feet. Yeah, this is where we are. So I just want to do a quick check-in. Like I said, we weren't expecting it, pleasantly surprised, not gonna complain about it. We'll keep you up to date. Stay tuned. Hey, this is Brittany with Outdoors with the McCalls, checking back in. We got some action going on out here for our house build. On yesterday, they actually dug the footers. I was sick, so I just couldn't get out here. But I think we got a little footage from the cameras out. But they actually came out this morning, and they're starting on the plumbing. It's just funny because the footers were actually supposed to be done over the weekend. Nobody ever showed up, but understandable because it was like 17 degrees. So, and then the next day rolled around and it was like 2 o'clock. Nobody had showed up, and I was like, well, how they gonna do the plumbing if they don't have the footers dug? But of course, like everything else, they show up late in the evening, and they dug the footers, and it was dark by the time they finished. So pleasantly surprised when the cameras went off this morning and they're actually out here doing the plumbing. So I think by the end of the week we should have concrete poured. Hopefully, if you stay tuned on this video, you'll see this as well. All right, y'all, so I'm popping back in to see what they were able to accomplish today. I fell back to sleep, so let's take a look. See, they put some more sand out here, built up some. This area right here, that's gonna be the owner's bathroom. Right there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And that's the laundry room. Right there. And see, this branches off to the kitchen. Come over here. And then over here, it's two bathrooms. There's one here in this area, and then one over there. And then it looks like a clean out pipe right there. So, looking pretty good, making progress. I think we're supposed to get some rain either this evening or tomorrow. And then we should be in the clear. So hopefully all this holds up and doesn't wash down into the footers. Once we get through that, Friday, they're supposed to be pouring concrete. So once the concrete gets poured, let's say things pretty much speed up after that. So prayerfully, we'll get some concrete poured this Friday. You know we're gonna be out here so you guys can get see the footage. You see what we get to see. And then I'm almost at a loss for words, because things are moving and it's happening. It's happening. It's another day, another update for you guys. So I just love, like, when I'm at work and we get camera alerts, and it's for them actually out here working. That excites me. And then I come home and it's still out here working. So that means things are moving pretty good. So we're gonna walk around here to see what we have going on. So yeah, they're getting everything set up for the concrete. Looks like they got the back porch framed out. Gonna continue to let them do what they're doing, and then we'll get some aerial footage so you can see down over the top. Good morning. Welcome back. Brittany Outdoors with the McCalls. Today is concrete pour day. Yay, yay, yay. So it's pretty cold out here. We just put our son on the bus and the pump truck is here. Concrete's not here yet. They're supposed to be fixing the porch a little bit, and then I think the trucks will start rolling here about 8 o'clock. So let me just get a quick view of the pump truck down here. Try not to miss up these white sneakers. Not sure why I'm out here with them. Get a quick view of the pump truck, and then when the concrete trucks start rolling in, we'll start there and get some footage. And of course, we're going to add some aerial footage as well. Old pump truck in the distance, getting ready to get some work done. Like I said, when the concrete truck start rolling in, we're gonna start rolling. I probably should have had my mic, but whatever. Concrete truck pump are operational now. Walking down on the other side of this hill so I can make sure I get me some footage. Let's see. Cool. I'm trying to get around the backside so that I can actually see concrete out of the truck. But I don't want to be in anybody's way. Starting to get down to the top side. That's the pump truck. They're pouring the concrete. I'm excited, very much so. Trying to make sure I keep all this in focus so you guys can see. Yeah. It actually sounds like we have some more trucks coming in. So I at least want to get that. Hopefully they're not passing the driveway. I think they're slowing down enough to get in here now. So here they get ready to come in. So I reckon they're gonna make a ride. Maybe I get to see how they get the concrete poured into the chute for the pump. I've never seen this before, so this will be kind of cool to see. Alright, so I was able to get away to come back out here to check on the status, and I almost threw up on the number of concrete trucks that kept coming in here. All I kept seeing was dollar signs. But let me walk up here so you guys can see what has been accomplished so far. So it looks like they've pretty much poured the pad. Right now they're doing the back porch. So that means one more truck has to come in here. I'm not really happy about that. Anyhow, parking pad right here. Yeah. Pretty much it looks like they poured everything except for the front and back porch. Looking good though. Looking real good. Alright y'all, so I made it back out here and they're pretty much done. It was funny, we got to the last truck and we had a corner left and the truck was completely empty, but it was still enough left in the hopper to finish it, just barely finish it, because that corner was going to remain empty if we had to get another truck just for that corner. So let me just show y'all the results. So this is the parking pad right here. Walk around here. Make sure you don't step off in there. But yeah, this is it right here. Down there, that's the back porch. I'm not gonna be able to see the front porch from this angle, but it's there. But yeah, this is it. So step one of this process is done. Now that we can physically actually see something there, it's like, yeah. And so framing is supposed to start pretty soon. And you know, once they start, we're gonna bring it to you. Please stay tuned for more house updates. Brittany with Outdoors with McCalls. You have a great day.